sipping up the summer sun, sharing the time with a special someone. The waves are good, the day is good, the feeling's beginning to grow. Montego, made for everyone. Montego, it's the only one.
Hey, Julie!
Feeble shot.
Oh, rotten. Hey, you got a hole in this big area. Pass it! Come on, over here. Come on, get into it. Go! Shoot!
Oh my God.
Oh, look at...
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
Haven't you boys got anything better to do? The girls are trying to play a game of hockey out there and you're just completely disrupting it. Now clear off.
How much money you got?
I got $2.
I got 3.
Hey, what are we doing?
Getting some grog.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Beauty.
Okay.
Dozen can, thanks, and a green ginger.
Sorry, can't help you.
Where is it?
Couldn't get served.
Let me serve you.
No. Hey, let's ask this
Hey,
guy.
yeah, go ahead.
G'day.
G'day.
Get some grog.
What do you want?
A dozen cans and a bottle of green ginger.
Okay, sure.
Thanks a lot, mate.
No, he's not a bad bloke, I suppose.
Oh. Oh, did you see him the other night? I was in his FT. It was incredible. He was coming up to the lights, you know, he comes straight for him, slams on the brakes just before it, and then there was ice on the road.
Oh,
He went right across, over the rise. You almost, oh, that was incredible.
Ooh.
I got really drunk for the first time just recently. It wasn't the first time I'd had a drink, because I often have one with Mum and Dad on birthdays and stuff like that, but I never even got tipsy before. This time it was the whole thing. But what else could I do? You got to drink to keep in with everyone else. Now I go boozing with my mates once or twice a week. I don't always enjoy it, but if I didn't, my mates would think I was queer or something.
I go down to the disco to get away from everything. I usually end up drinking too much. Mum would murder me if she found out. The boys know that you drink a fair bit. They try to take advantage of you. You feel pretty rotten about it afterwards, but it's better than staying at home.
Look at that. Bloody oath, honestly, lads. Jeez.
Eddie Charles, that's what you are.
Eddie no, he's only Australian champion. I bet it's him.
I tell you what, I take on you double or nothing.
I take on him any day.
Oh, I'll give you a go. It's 20 cents.
There you go, best of luck.
Hey, Tony, you got a card in there.
It's been cancelled, hasn't it?
Oh, no.
Cancel?
Hey?
Yeah. Cheryl's parents.
I think I had my first drink when I was about 10. I found some sherry or something in the cupboard when Dad was out. I got pretty tipsy. I didn't get along with Dad, and he finally kicked me out when I was 16. He said I was a bludger because I couldn't find a job. Yeah, I'm bloody sick of it, I'll tell you. I'm flatting with some mates now. That's all right. Although we get pretty bored. We usually end up at the pub getting pissed, if we've got the money. It's better than hanging around doing nothing. Besides, where else can you go to have a bit of fun where there isn't grog?
Hey, listen, weren't you the one that was throwing out at Jill's party the other month?
Oh, that bloody party. I
thought you had more sick.
Alcohol is an addictive drug. No one has ever deliberately set out to become an alcoholic, but taken long enough and in enough quantity, your system will become dependent on it. Your body will crave for it, and you will do anything to ensure you never run out of liquor. One in every 10 Australian males has a heavy drinking problem. 1 in every 5 hospital beds is occupied by a person suffering from an illness caused by alcohol. 40% of broken marriages are the direct result of alcohol. 73% of violent crimes are committed under the influence of alcohol. Around 50% of road deaths are caused by too much drinking. 10% of young people between the ages of 12 and 17 get very drunk at least once a month, and the figure is increasing. When we drink, alcohol is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream and circulates throughout the entire body. It acts as a poison. From the bloodstream, it passes into the cells of various organs inside the body and slows down the activities of those cells. The more we drink, the more the cells will change until they're eventually destroyed.
Come on, get there. No! Don't wait! That's beautiful.
Over a long period of time, alcohol destroys brain cells. The liver shrinks and becomes diseased. Your body is unable to coordinate itself. Your whole system begins to fall apart. How old do you need to be before you become dependent? Michael is 14. His father believes in educating him to handle alcohol in a responsible way.
Would you like one yourself, Mike?
Yeah, if I could.
I look at it this way. Everybody else drinks, so why shouldn't I? Besides, if I didn't, no one would want to know me, and you've got to have friends.
Michael is not yet dependent on alcohol, but he believes he has to drink to prove himself. Is he at risk?
And where are you off to?
Out.
But you were out until late last night. Who are you going out with?
Oh, I don't know.
Sally is 15. 2 years ago, her mother and father separated because of his heavy drinking. The mother is very conscious of the added responsibility of bringing Sally up and would be appalled to learn that Sally is drinking. They do not communicate. Drinking helps Sally escape from her problems, although it does not help her solve them. Is Sally dependent on alcohol?
Mum's always yelling at me. The teachers are always yelling at me. Sally do this, Sally do that. So when I go out, I have a drink and feel better. I really relax for a while.
Gary is 17. He's unemployed and feels he'll never have a job. He's not lived at home for a year. Gary feels lost. He doesn't quite know what to do with himself. Normally, he's friendly. Drunk, he's quite another person.
Hey, easy there, son. Now, go on. Get out of the way.
When I drink, my personality completely changes. I get aggressive to everyone. I think I'm Muhammad Ali, a tough guy, a cock. Funny thing is, I can't even fight, so I get a hiding.
Gary drinks because he's bored, because he's lonely. He drinks because there's nothing better to do. Is Gary dependent on alcohol? While the dangers and risks are known, and hundreds and thousands of Australians are suffering from the effect of too much alcohol, Australians continue to be unwise in their attitudes to drinking. There are more pressures on Michael, Sally, Gary, and others like them to drink than ever before. Their friends want them to drink. Most of the adults they know drink, and advertising encourages it. For whatever reason you drink, the more you drink, the greater the chance you'll become dependent on alcohol. Alcohol is a drug of addiction. It's Australia's #1 problem. And when it happens to you, you too will be the last to admit it.
I don't need alcohol because I don't drink any more than me mates. Besides, the more you drink, the more you can handle it. I'll never have an alcoholic problem. I'm not that dumb.
I just need a drink or two now and then to calm me down. It doesn't do any harm. It makes me feel better. The world looks better. If everyone would just get off my back, I'd be all right. Honest. That's the only reason I drink.
Goodbye.
Of course I get drunk when I go to the pub. That's why I go down there. But I haven't got a drinking problem. Other people might think so when they see me drunk, but I know I can give it up whenever I like. It just suits me at the moment. When I say the word, I can give up drinking.
Montego